Hey guys, I just want to start off by saying, after this video is done, I want this entire situation to be dropped and done with, okay? I'm tired of it, everyone involved is tired of it, and we're just over it, okay? But I wanted to come to you today to say my final thoughts and my side of the story and everything that's happened. So if you don't know how this all started, there was a subtweet put out on Atsu's personal account that I thought was about me. And I wanted to make sure that it wasn't because I didn't want any bad turmoil coming from this entire thing. I even said under that tweet and responded with who. I didn't get a response, of course. I'm not upset about that, but it could have solved a lot of previous issues that happened before this. It could have, maybe stopped this entire thing, but I didn't get one. Not the end of the world, He later confirmed in his live stream that happened yesterday that tweet was about me and in fact also about Tectone. I agree this matter could have been dealt with privately and professionally, but unfortunately there is no way to contact him on Twitter nor Discord, so there was no other route I could take from myself. If he could have reached out to me, he could have, but he didn't, so there was no other route that I could have taken. I then later posted a video about 3 tweets he made on that same account saying that they were egotistical, and I just wanted to stop things before it got out of hand if it was about me. I mentioned in a live stream before this that I really hope that this doesn't cause any turmoil between me and him or any drama sparks from this, but I understand that some people will go against my wishes because there's always some bad eggs out there. I get that, okay? Understandable, content creators can't have everything they want, I get it. It sucks to say this, but as a content creator, hate mail, death threats, and other things come a part of the job. And it really sucks to know that and feel that because it doesn't feel good. Even if you say you don't care, it still doesn't feel good to read. And I try my hardest not to read them, but sometimes you just can't escape them, and it really does suck. But what I wasn't expecting was a content creator, a very respected content creator nonetheless, to come after my relationship with my closest friend, and then even more so, involving Tectone into this entire situation, even though I never said his name in the part where I was reading about Atsu's tweets, and his name was never even mentioned in that entire segment. Yes, his name was mentioned in the TikTok part, but the TikTok part was a completely different story from the Atsu part. The first time his name was mentioned was when Atsu said it. He even went as far to say that Tectone's community is like an echo chamber, and that he wants to be surrounded by yes men and minions his entire life, and if you're not one of those, he doesn't like you. He made him seem like he was some kind of tyrant, and the worst part about all of this was that, once again, I will harp on this, he was not even involved in this conversation and this beef, or whatever you want to call it, between me and Atsu until Atsu brought his name up. If you want any kind of context between Atsu and Tectone, Tectone made an entire livestream VOD about where he shared the DMs between the both of them. I'm not going to get into that on here. If you want to see it, I'll have the link in my description to his Twitter post where he posted the VOD, and you can go check it out yourself. I will say in my reaction to his VOD, my emotions did overtake me a couple times, and I did overreact. But I want to make something clear. I do not regret anything that I said the entire time, and I do not regret defending anything that I defended that entire time. The whole purpose of my video was to bring attention to the community of TikTok and everything else, and I mentioned 3 tweets where I touched on a subject about how the tweets were egotistical for 3-ish minutes in a 17-minute video that had around 8 to 10k views at the time. What sparked from that was a 2+ hour reaction of that video from Atsu on his live Twitch stream, where multiple times he proceeded to invalidate my entire existence. In this clip right here, I'll show you.
Goose is just your little fucking minion. He's your yes man. Nobody gives a shit about Goose. He's just the discount version of you.
This has come a far way, based on me saying 3 tweets that I thought at the time were about me, turned into a 2-hour rant on stream in front of 3k people saying stuff like this.
It's so ironic because Goose's whole career is just built off leeching off Tectone. And he's just there nodding. And it's like, are you not embarrassed for yourself? Are you just not embarrassed? How are you insulting someone else's numbers when yours is born from leeching of this guy?
Which, in a rebuttal statement, I even showed on my stream when I heard this that 95% of my top 20 videos on my channel were before I even knew Tectone, and I'll show you right here. My top 20-ish videos, probably even 30, 40, are before I even knew who Tectone was. So, I don't know how you're just gonna sit there and say that. Sure, he's helped me a lot, but how are you gonna sit here and say this? Anyways, this entire time he was reacting to this, he once again brought Tectone up in the conversation multiple times when it was just between me and him and me talking about his tweets. He even went further than that, coming after our friendship, attempting to drive a wedge between us. He also mentioned that I was drama baiting multiple times, even though I've never talked about any content creators on my Twitch stream nor my YouTube until that video. Even though I had made one video in the past about the whole Yunjin problem, we know what happened with that. But besides that video, and the one that just recently posted, which caused this entire thing, there has been nothing on my channel about any kind of drama. Now, Tectone has pulled me into some of his live streams and some of his videos and asked me questions about certain subjects involving the community issues. But other than that, I have not included myself in any kind of drama nor seeked it out. Tectone even told me prior that addressing community issues and other things along those lines is a dangerous road to take, and it can lead to a lot of problems. Even if you have good intentions, unfortunately some of you already know by now that I'm a loud, outspoken person. I couldn't just sit by and let this slide anymore, though. And obviously, some people are going to disagree. Not everyone's going to agree on everything you say, no matter who you are. As for the subtweets, I'm not the kind of person that sits back and just subtweets, because when you do, like the scenario I was talking about in my video, it causes a ton of unnecessary paranoia with content creators and makes other content creators afraid to reach out to other people, even you, because it just creates a problem like, oh, this could be me, oh, this could be me, oh, this could be me. It's just a really, really big problem, and I just wanted to address how this could be problematic. In the grand scheme of things, one man's paranoia should not excuse him from completely dehumanizing somebody in a live stream, and then throwing another content creator who are best friends into the midst of everything after talking about their relationships with other people and content creators. When you bring another person's content creating friends into the midst, it just looks very bad. And I also want to make this completely clear right now. In no way, shape, or form do I want anybody sending any negativity to Atsu. From now on, please, 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 do not ever speak my name and Atsu's name in the same sentence ever again. I will not be interacting with Atsu because that is what I consider to be a dangerous, ignorant individual. This entire thing has taken a humongous toll on my mental health. I've had a lot of time to self-reflect and everything, and I just did not want any of this to ever happen, and it just blew up in all of our faces, and it should have never happened. I appreciate you for making it through this video and making it this far. I thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.